these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Off play action. Kennedy. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Kennedy over the middle, complete. That's Black. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Peyton. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down right around the 25. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Kennedy. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Giants 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a...
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football
as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
They'll run on first down. Wall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he will find his man on the outside. On 2nd down, Wall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now Lance going to throw.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On first down, Wall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now, Wall. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Kennedy. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Kennedy. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Webster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10. Kennedy got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kennedy.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kennedy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Kennedy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Wall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it.
Got it complete to Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
Here's Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, Wall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Kennedy. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Kennedy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Kennedy. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kennedy. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down. Kennedy over the middle, complete. It's Webster.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. Who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Lance looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, Wall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Caught on the slant.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, Kennedy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kennedy. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that's incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on second down, Kennedy.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running it here with Peyton. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Shotgun now for Lance.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Wall, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
91 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. 2nd and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Wall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return comes Webster. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster.
3 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Kennedy. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw on third down. Kennedy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Kennedy. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Kennedy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They'll run now with Peyton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On first down,
Wall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
they'll keep it on the ground. Wall, and down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. third down. Wall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just